first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Sprint 2 with a great start from the front runners at the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another old lead from through one already. Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Dowling. And the road was running at the front already as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Labouring, still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. They're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. Off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round 9 of a amazing season for the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. We are tonight at the Hungaroring at a very special place, an amazing track that was supposed to be built to a similar street circuits of Monaco without the walls. That's what they says in Wikipedia. Do we believe them? Nah, probably not. 4.38 kilometres long, 2.722 miles long for my co-host's benefit. And tonight we are down to the title fights, the very, very pointy end of where it all going to finish after 9 weeks of torture on track. Let's have a look where the boys are sitting and where we're going to end up. We have got the AM standings. Russell Gander is only 27 points ahead of Greggy Johnson, and another 64 points behind him is Ash Glover. Anything could happen between those three tonight. They could swap quite easily. We saw it happen last night where Marcus Watson was leading the championship by 18 points and ended up losing the title to Dougie Gowans in a first lap incident. Then we've got following down is David Simmons from Waipu Pool Esport Racing in 4th place. Stephanie Piccoli from Apex Esport in 5th. Brad Dines from Dine Tunes in 6th. Phil Buckland from Apex Esport in 7th. Brendan Soper, Web Sim Racing in 8th. Ben Simmons, Privateer in 9th. And Daniel Harding from LCR Esports in 10th. Let's have a geeze at the pro. Oh, we've got the pros up. We'll go straight to the pointy end, to the pros. This is where it looks like it could be all over Red Rover, but you never know. 144 points. I'm not sure what the total points are to grab tonight, but if Kyle Lavery had an absolute disaster night, he would give that total away. Dougie Gowans won his title last night. He is the Moser Racing Super Formula Light champion for season 3, and he is in 2nd place at the moment, and he would dearly love to take himself 2 titles tonight, but anything can happen. Kyle Lavery would need a disaster. Dougie Gowans in 2nd from Full Throttle Racing. Callum Hodgkinson from OPR in 3rd, a further 83 points behind. Jacob Lucas from Murray Performance in 4th place. Tony Baker from Silveroo Racing in 5th place. Carter Dines in 6th place, who's been up and down this season. We're looking for a consistent one for him out of season 4. Danny Bartouche in 7th place from Silveroo Racing. Came back with some great form in the last 2 rounds. Just needs to get some consistency in as well. Jet Murray, he won't be here tonight, I believe. He is away on some real-life racing. And also, Jace Douglas is here at the moment in position 8. Chris Tomlin from LCR Esports in 10th place. Here we have the Pro-Ams, another title fight that looks like it could be all over Red Rover too. Alex Azikas from Murray Performance is 157 points ahead. So our usual competition is down to the last round. And it looks like the pros and the Pro-Ams have spread their wings a little bit and might have 2 hands on the trophies without a massive disaster. Trev Mortimer's got himself all the way up to 2nd place in the Pro-Ams, a further 157 points behind Alex Azikas. Thomas Cena, who got his first outright podium in the Moser Racing Super Formula Lights and won the Pro-Am Championship last night in that series too, is in 3rd place. Stevie Daniels from LCR Esports is in 4th. Kevin Wakefield from Kevstar Racing in 5th. Cooper Barnes, Murray Performance Racing in 6th. 7th place goes to Dean Sinkovich from Team SAW Motorsports. 8th goes to Wayne Edwards from WebSim Racing. Bradley Mays from OMFG Motorsports in 9th. Ray Oliver, our FIFO from SLM Motorsports in 10th. And Mark Cochran, our admin that's been putting it all together on his own this season with a little bit of help from me. A little bit of help, I should say, but it's done an exceptional job and a magnificent job. Qualifying is just starting, and welcome to the room, James, and welcome to the button pushing, Kobe. Let's get this race rumbling.
Yes, sir. This one's gonna be an interesting one. I'm curious on how the cars are gonna take to the Hungaroring. To me, this is one of the more underrated racing circuits in the world. I've always enjoyed it, in no matter what I've driven here, whether it's sports cars, open wheel cars, F1 games. I've always loved this place, but it isn't the friendliest when it comes to overtaking opportunities. Some of those may be few and far between. You're going to have a lot of areas to kind of send it, get the dive bomb going, especially into turn 1, as well as turn 2. And probably up into 4 and all the way through the chicane there through 6 and 7. But past there, you're not really going to be able to do much. Like right here, it's going to be difficult to get a pass set up and done. I'm sure we're going to see everyone attempt it. How successful those attempts go will remain to be seen.
It's going to be fun, but we've seen these boys pass in some really peculiar positions over the last season. Some places where we thought nothing would be possible. One comes to mind was Jason Douglas shooting through a chicane and passing 3 cars like a bloody spearheaded arrow and not touching anyone, just going shoop straight through the middle. But we've seen some other amazing passes as well that don't come to mind at this point, but I think these boys will surprise us like they always do. I guess the same old thing's going to be, are they going to be able to control themselves in corner 1? It seems to be the unstick in the first heat, because tonight we are triple heats again, heat 1, 2 and 3. Will Kyle Lavery go for that really wide exit where he tries to get the car straightened up as he normally does, or is he going to go for a tighter angle, or is he just going to have some fun tonight, because he doesn't need a lot of points to win the title, that's for sure.
Yeah, and a lot of my logic here is kind of based on, open wheel logic, where those cars aren't the easiest to pass in to begin with, but, these are much smaller than F1 cars by quite a bit. Plus, they're fendered and they're pretty robust. So you can get the elbows out. You can kind of smack the other car around a decent amount. So with that factored in, we probably will see a lot more passing opportunity. He's in places that I wouldn't have expected, and for the show and for everyone's sake, I hope that I'm incorrect on that.
Look, I'm sure they'll give us entertainment no matter what they do, these boys, because they seem to always surprise us when we don't expect it. They always put something together for us, which is going to enjoy. It doesn't look like it's going to rain tonight. It looks like we're going to have a dry night, which is okay. What was that?
Lame.
Yeah, it can be. It's interesting sometimes to see what happens when it does get wet and when it doesn't, but we'll see what goes on here. I was just trying to see in our points table in our rules book. I'm just trying to find the super sprint point structure. I think it's still 6 points, but I'll have to see if someone else in our chat can remind me on that point. What is the points deficit per position, per heat? I don't think it changes across the 3, and I can't quickly see it in the rule book at the moment, but I'm sure someone in our audience will. Mr. Colin Blake is out there. Evening, folks. Evening, Colin. Well, Greggy Barber's just giving someone a dressing down.
Yeah, I think he's reporting the 82 for a not great connection.
Oh, okay. He's having issues with his internet. Who is car 82?
Brad Dines, I believe.
Oh, okay, Brad Dines. Okay, he's part of the. He's dad of Carter Dines, so he must be having some issues. I saw them spinning around each other in practice, doing a bit of drafting and going hell for leather. We're at the 10-minute mark, and the times are now just starting to come through. Only the top 8 have got a time through. Kyle Lavery has set a 201.661. Dougie Gowan's a 201.863. He'd be still buzzing from last night, no doubt. I'll have to ask him if he actually slept last night. Cooper Barnes, he's got himself in a great position with 202.34. The times aren't as close as we've seen in the last 3 or 4 rounds. Stevie Daniels up in 202.9. Cameron Edwards 203.3. Kev Wakefield 203.4s. Thomas Cena 203.6 and Russell Genner 204. So we're seeing nearly 3 and a bit, like 2.5 tenths gap just in the top 8. But we're still at the first part of it. We've still got a bit to go. We're at the 8-minute mark, so people are going to start getting a bit feisty and faster.
Yeah, and another thing to keep in mind too is that we're having to bring up old talking points from Sebring and Bathurst in the form of time taken to make a lap. These are 2-minute lap times, which you wouldn't have expected because the Hungaroring isn't that big of a circuit. It's just barely under 2 3/4 of a mile. So as far as the other tracks on the F1 schedule, it's one of the smallest. But because of the types of corners this track has, all the hairpins and kind of chicanes and chicane-esque corners, you're having to go a lot slower, which means the lap times are a lot slower. So same deal with the bigger tracks. You have to keep in mind how much time it takes to make a lap and make sure you don't screw up and you at least get that banker lap in. So I think that's why we're seeing a good chunk of the difference in pace, because guys are just kind of focused right now on getting those solid banker laps in. Hopefully we'll start to see some more heaters thrown down in the next 7 minutes and see everyone as close as they usually are.
Yeah, in this actual format, the fastest lap is a 1:16.627. Lewis Hamilton in 2020 in the F1. In its shorter form, Schumacher's got it for 1:16, and there's 3 different forms for this layout. There's a third form which is about 4 kilometres, and that's actually held by Nelson Piquet. So that's back in the 86 and 1988 era. So it goes way back to 1987. Some of these people that we're racing tonight wouldn't have even been born.
I wasn't even born.
There you go. See, I'm an old model, mate. I go way back to when Michael J. Fox was only a young pup on TV. Oh God Almighty. Anyway, let's digress. Mr. Dead, last race. Let's have a good one. Yeah, last race of the season. It's been a spectacular season. Some really good highlights. Some fantastic battles. We saw Jet Murray do round. What was it? Round 7 and 8. No, it was round 6 and 7. Did the triple. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We saw Kyle Lavery have some amazing runs in there as well. It would have been good to see if the young fella had time to do the complete season, how it would have panned out between himself and Lavery, because the pace was considerably close until Jet gets out in front. Once he gets out in the clean air, he's pretty unstoppable. But with Kyle Lavery showing us the same sort of thing as well. Oh, 2 Murray cars in my bottom screen. Nearly came together in the hot lap. Or were they doing I think he might have been helping him get a tow. That's Cooper Barnes. I think it was one of his teammates getting a tow and just tucked out of the track to get out of the way to get him along. So see how he's going. All right, car 82 has been released back on track to see if his internet is improved.
Yeah, because I took a quick look at it, and his connection numbers are pretty solid compared to everyone else. So hopefully, for Brad's sake, knock on wood, it's fixed and he can go out there and at least get 1 lap put in, which is all he's going to be able to do with 4:40 remaining.
Yeah. We've still got 5 cars who haven't set a time yet. So we have down to the 21st car is about to set a time from Stephanie Piccoli. But then we've got another 5 that still have not set a time. Tonight in the box downstairs, we've got Greg Barber, the race director, Joshy Horton as the race steward. And I'm not sure. I think Josh will be driving the safety car tonight as well. Let's see. Here we go.
Things have gotten a little closer. Now you have the top 6 separated by about 3/10 or so. Everything from like 2nd to 6th is really close.
Yeah, they're getting there. All right, a bit of history, viewers. What year did Daniel Ricciardo win at this track? So who's
I know
YouTube skills? Oh, do you really?
I do.
That's to be a Ricciardo fan.
I like him, but I'm a Ferrari fan, so I prefer to suffer.
I've heard that about you. 3 minutes to go. He's suffering with me for 9 weeks. We've got Lavery still at the pointy end. Brandon Levin has come up the pointy end as well. He's seen some improvement in form of the last few rounds. 201 he's got himself into as well. He's only 2/10 off the back of Lavery. Dougie Gowans, 1/100th behind Brandon Levin. This is more like it. Danny Bartouche, 3/100ths behind Dougie Gowans. Carter Dines, 4/100ths behind Danny Bartouche. 5/100ths behind him is Trev Mortimer. Finally, we're getting to the 2s. 2/10 is Alex Azekas's time behind Trev Mortimer, and Cooper Barnes 1.5. And then we go to half a second, and then back to some small times again. So we're starting to get the condensed in the field, and we're down at 2:14. So whoever is on there now coming across the start-finish line is going to get their laps in. Otherwise, they're just going to get a cut-off at the 15-minute mark.
And so far, it looks like we have a team SRW front row here.
Well, thank you very much for the great sentiments there, Mr. Jed, as team manager of MPR, excuse me. I would like to say a big thank you from all of us out here for creating a world that we all can enjoy and grow as drivers. Well done. Hopefully you will have us back. Always have people back, mate. We never close the door. We're always about fun. It's the most important thing in my life. Is wife still calls me Peter Pan occasionally, but when we designed and started this series, it was 4 and a bit years ago. It was always going to be about fun and make sure everyone enjoys it and runs out of this thing with a smile on their face. All right, mate. We are down to the last minute. Anyone you can see that might just be able to pip Lavery at the top end?
I see one of the Murray cars behind Levin and Lavery that might be able to put
going
up
round.
Oh no, Dougie! Oh, into the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just after jumping up to the front row. Look at how close Dougie was to taking pole.
Very, very. Cooper Barnes just come across. Oh, he was so close to getting pole. Dougie Gowans just missed out there, yeah. Carter Dines just jumped up a few places into 4th place. That's where we expected him to be. It's good to see him getting some pace back. He just needs to work on that consistency. Stevie Daniels has been a surprise, mate. Up the pointy end again.
Yeah, look at that. Top 10 so far. That is a very nice qualifying effort for Steve.
Here comes the axe. It's going to drop any second. 1, 2, boom. Shaka-laka-laka-laka. Done. Qualifying is over. Ladies and gents, we have got the top 10. Have a look at that track. It looks a lot more special from up here than you see that little drawing. And we have the current championship leader of the pros, Kyle Lavery, sitting in 1st place for the pole position from Team SRW Motorsports. In 2nd place, our current Super Formula Light champion, Mr. Dougie Gowans, as we will refer to him going forth. Brandon Levin in 3rd place. Good spectacular time there, only 0.290 behind him. In 3rd place from Team SRW. Carter Dines from Dine Tuning in 4th place. Danny Bartouche from Silveroo Racing in 5th. Trev Mortimer, privateer, in 6th place. Alex Azikas from Murray Performance in 7th place. Cooper Barnes, Murray Performance in 8th place. Cameron Edwards from Webb Racing in 9th. Stevie Daniels from LCR Esports in 10th place. Ryan Price, privateer, in 11th. Callum Hodgkinson from OPR in 12th. Ash Glover, privateer, in 13th. Kevin Wakefield from Kev Star Racing in 14th. Thomas Cena, our current Pro-Am champion for the Super Formula Lights from SLM Academy in 15th. Wayne Edwards from Webb Racing in 16th. Russell Gander, privateer, in 17th. Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW Motorsports in 18th. Blake Greggy Johnson from Greg Racing in 19th. Brad Dines from Dine Tune Racing in 20th. Brendan Soper from Webb Racing in 21st. Chris Tomlin from LCR Esports in 22nd. Stephanie Bacoli from Apex Esport League in 23rd. David Simmons from Apex Esport League in 24th. Jace Douglas from Murray Performance in 25th. And our race director tonight is Greg Barber, race steward Joshy Horton, and Joshy will most likely be in that safety car. While we're there, have a look at those sponsors. Moser Racing. Across the back there is Grib Industries, Warren and Brown Tools, Shunt Scenery, Nightshade Collection, and Murray, what are they called? Moser Racing as well. I think I've forgotten someone, but I can't remember who. Oh, PPD. Look at that spanking green colour. Everyone's getting on track, mate. I'm going to take the second camera. Oh, I don't want to put the Moz on Kev Wakefield, but I just have, so I might as well leave it there. In 14th place, pretty much the halfway mark. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight for round 9. All the points are up for grab. A few champions are already out there ready to be won. We are here for the Warren and Brown Tools Toyota GR86 Nationals. Round 9, last round of Season 3 for 2025. We have got seasons coming up. The tracks are already picked. You'll see it in the next couple of days. Doors will open. The boys are revving up. A couple of people left to get out there. Let's see how we go. Will the lights go off? Will we get a clean start? Fingers crossed for a clean first corner. We are off, ladies and gentlemen. We are good to go. We are going. Everyone has got an excellent start there for the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. No carnage, 4 wide and the back of the grids as we go. Kyle Lavery's got himself an excellent start, taking out the external wide line. Dougie Gowans has taken the inside line. We've got also Danny Bartouche having a sniff. Looks like he's had his livery changed a little bit just to confuse me a little bit more. Carter Dines is right behind him. There's must be some contact in the background somewhere, but it looks like it's all filtered through okay. Maybe a bit of rotation. We did, yes, Jackie Green. We've got Danny Bartouche. He's got himself in front of Dougie Gowans, and good old Carter Dines beside him as well. They're going too wide there. Dines and Gowan coming across that corner. Everyone is trying to get into single file. The Hungara Ring has given us a beautiful start to a race where everything is clean. Look at the gap that Lavery has already got. Danny Bartouche has gone central. We've got Dines trying to take the inside line on Gowans. It's been a big... He's round. Everyone is avoiding him. Danny Bartouche, bad luck continues to round 9. The man was on fire and got a nobble through the back there, and it looked like that turned him around. We'll come back and have a look at that as we finish lap 1. The boys are settled in. Oh, looks like someone else has got involved in an accident as well. We'll catch up on that as we go. Kyle Lavery has got himself 1.3 seconds on this heat, and he's got Dougie Gowans on fire behind him. Brandon Levin's got himself back up the pointy, and Carter Dines is in there behind him as well, followed by Cooper Barnes, Trev Mortimer, Alex Azikas, Stevie Daniels. Here we go. We've got Callum Hodgkinson, and oh, that looked like nice and clean. Cameron Edwards letting him go through, but really tight there. Good old Callum is getting the pressure big time from Edwards in the back there. Woo! What a start. Pretty spectacular pace. I'm not sure what happened to Danny Bartouche, whether he rotated on his own or whether he got a bit of help through there. Let's get this lap done, and we'll go back and have a bit of a geeze to see what happened to Danny Bartouche. How did his luck continue? his bad luck, I should say.
Yeah, he radioed something in, so unfortunately, bad luck Bartouche continues on for at least the first sprint heat. Yeah, so this is what, yeah.
Dine's got mobbed by, that's Brad Dine's got mobbed by not Stevie Daniels, by
I think it might have been Simmons.
David Simmons, that's correct, yes. And where can we, Brad Dines has gone across him. So that's unfortunate. Hold your brakes. Yes, he's done the right thing. Let's have a look at Danny Bartouche. Oh, no, on his own. But have a look at that. My God, was that late? That was Brandon Levin. I don't know how Levin missed him. That was unfortunate for Danny. That was just a rear end, just let go on him. I'm not sure if he rode the curb there or not. He rode the inside curb too hard. Levin has just missed him. He just peeled the skin off a banana then. That was amazing. Brad Carter Dines tucked in really nicely then over the top of Cooper Barnes, and away we go. We are now into the David Simmons is around again. Oh, that 747 is losing traction big time. Yes, Jackie, cold tyres definitely, and a little bit too much adrenaline, and the boys are a little bit too hard on that
three
steering
wide.
Yeah, look at that. Oh. Yeah, I can see what you're seeing down the back there. Kevin Wakefield's having a battle with these boys. They're going a couple wide. Callum Hodgkinson's got the pressure on big time. He has got Thomas Cena in front of him, Ryan Price behind him, Jace Douglas and Cameron Edwards swapping as they're going side by side. Douglas has just been moved out in the long. Kevin Wakefield is following. Oh, bit of contact.
We're 3 wide again.
That's Ryan Price has got a bit of a shove there, but Edwards has got the inside on that's Jace Douglas. So Cameron Edwards on the left, Jace Douglas on the inside. Oh, Wakefield's going to get in there as well. Wakefield's going to go under brakes. No, I was going to say don't do it there. Ryan Price is tucked in behind him. Oh, Edwards has gone round. He's done exactly what Bartouche has done. Well, he's got the car spinning. I love it. It is these curbs and the cold tyres, the first few laps, the boys are going to stay off them because they are definitely helping with the rotation of the cars. But under cold tyres, the rotation is a little bit too much.
Yeah,
yes, and awesome to race. Have a look at the way Cooper Barnes just took that curb.
Yeah, and for a Grade 1 circuit, some of the curbs on this track are really aggressive. And like you said, these cars are just not happy with it. Cause like you said, you saw Bartouche clip it and go around. Edwards got on the exit curb. Yeah. Yep.
You got to watch that donut, that orange donut. That's going to rotate someone around if they hit it at the wrong angle as well. Yeah, we've seen a few lift up and get on two wheels. Here we go. Who's this coming through? Oh, Mortimer, Still and Barnes. They're like glue on each other. Down the bottom screen, we've got Kev Wakefield, Ryan Price and Glover. These boys are having some fun back there. I'll tell you what. I'll get out a wider shot. There you go, so you can see them coming through. Kevin Wakefield's leading him down. He's got Ryan Price, Ash Glover, Greggy Johnson, Wayne Edwards, Dean Civic, Russell Gander, all following behind him. He's the cork in the bottle. Not that Kev's ever drank a nice drop of wine. He's a bourbon man, I think. Carter Dines, mate. 201.468. Oh, he's just beat it again. 201.9. 298. That's 2 laps in a row.
Yeah, he's all over 11 right now, trying to get up into P3.
Yeah. Any closer to be putting money in his pocket.
But it is interesting seeing the car struggle with the curbs, especially you think back to a few rounds this season, the bend specifically, seeing the Murray cars monster truck over those curbs and go full on 2 wheels, and the car being able to handle it like it's nothing, but just a little clip this week and the cars are just almost insta-spinning. It really shows you the...
Yeah, I think you're spot on there, but I think it's more the straight line through the chicane. See that, like riding there, if he kept that riding that a bit further to the exit of the apex, he would have been gone then. I think it's more the big windy ones where the weight's being pushed like straight away. Oh, he's just gone straight over that donut. Is he going to get a slow down there?
Oh, he's
How is
gonna
he not getting a slow down?
slow
Look
down
at
right
that.
here.
No, he's gone. They're going too wide. They're making sure they've got him in that stall. Oh, they're loving this, guys. They're putting the pressure out left, right, centre. Dines is really giving Levin something to race for here.
Wow.
Too wide again. Great respect for both cars. I love the little bit of contact. I love contact when it's subtle and not when it's like you're using someone as a brake or using someone to steer around a corner. But when you're leaning on someone and trying to get that space out of each other, that is pure racing. I just love that.
That was unbelievable. Like the fact that, like you said, they were able to get through it without any more egregious contact, just a little bit of right side romance, but both cars still facing the right way. That's just incredible.
The Dines has made his move. He's done one move to the outside. He can make another move to the left. Now he can't change his racing line now under brakes because that would be defensive. He's done the right thing, and Levin has followed him through. Levin has actually gone a little bit wider by the look of it, but kept his pace across him. He needs to get a bit closer if he wants to catch him. Down the back, Dean's having a go at Webb on the inside. He's got the outside line under brakes. Is he going to make it go through? He's got Glover in the front of him, slowing down Edwards a bit. So Ash is got him boxed in. Will Dean get it through this next corner? He's got him side by side. He's done a nice clean pass. They'd be in the same room downstairs, and Edwards would be giving him a bit of stick for that because they like to give each other a bit of a tease. Here goes Callum Hodgkinson having a bit of a sniff. He's got Thomas Cena behind him, and he's got Jason Douglas in front of him. Douglas is he's about a bit of an all-sorts season this season, hasn't he? It's been up and down. We've seen some amazing stuff out of him, but the consistency hasn't been in this car this season.
Yeah, it's been like you said, all over the place season. The speed's definitely there. It's just you're not sure which version you're gonna get race in, race out, and it seems like something happens every race. A lot of it not his fault. We've seen him in a few incidents that, you know, he was just an unlucky bystander. Yeah.
It's
not
got to
quite
be lucky as well, yeah. There's 30 plus cars on track, and things go wrong. And if you're right in front of it, we saw it last week. Kev Wakefield nearly took out the top three drivers. You know, it's like. It's, you know, he knew it himself. I actually saw him on Saturday night, and he goes, I absolutely had Code Brown when I saw it, and I thought, oh, no. And he watched it back, and he goes, oh, I heard you go crazy. And I go, yeah, because it was my driver winning the championship. Oh, well. But lovely work. A lot of pressure here on Jace Douglas at the moment. He's got Callum Hodgkinson putting a lot of fight in there. The Jason's like Mr. Magoo. You can say that. He's your teammate. I think the people that are watching this are a bit too young for Mr. Magoo. Look it up on YouTube, guys. You'll have an absolute laugh. I used to drive a little Model T Ford around all over the place. Had glasses on but couldn't see for buckets in front of him. But the battle is on for there. We've got Wayne Edwards getting passed by Clover in the bottom screen as well. Dean's been, they're all stuck behind Greggy Johnson, and we know how wide Greggy Johnson drives. He drives with his doors open and mirrors out, everything.
Especially now since Greg's in the middle of a championship fight. Like, as it stands, he's going to gain a massive haul of points to take the AMPS championship. He might take over the points lead if the results hold. Because let's see, it's about... Because it looks like he's running in 14th, and Gander is 18th. So that's about 4 positions worth of points for Greg right now.
Good. If I'm correct, they're 6 points of position. So Greg could be... That's one of the positions we've got that we haven't got a definitive title position at the moment. So if I'm just going to have a quick look at that while you watch the screen. Yes, you're right. Russell Gander is 27 points ahead. So that is pretty much 6-6 is a 36. You know, he'd want to get there. You know, 5 places is going to be cutting it short. He wants 6 places ahead of Russell Gander to get the title done over the course of the night. That is. So it could be 2 places here, 2 places there, and 2 places in the next heat. But geez, you'd want to get it done on the first one, wouldn't you? Or Dines is coming through. Is that a drive-through penalty?
I don't see anything levied from race control in the chat.
No, I haven't heard anything as well. He might be going through for too many incident points with Iracing. Or is he going to stop and hold? Yeah, Alex is. We mentioned it before. Alex has got that title. I think he's got that pretty much won now.
And issues for Gander. He's gone around.
Oh, here we go. So it could be dusted for him as well. So Gander is now sitting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places behind. He's just lost the front end, but that tap he gave the car in front of him just unsettled his car. He is in a great place. It looks like Greggy Johnson has got himself in a championship winning position now, but he's got to fix it all the way through. He can't just leave it at this end of the race. Here we got Cooper Barnes and Trev Mortimer having an absolute blaster as well. Alex Zekas is just hovering in behind him. He's pretty much got the title in his hands and just in cruise control. Dougie Gowans is 1.3 seconds off Kyle Lavery. So there's a bit of work to be done there. Looks like Kyle is starting to get the hands on the trophy as well. This is the traditionally in this series across since we've run it, it's always come down to the last race of points.
Issues in the back with Piccoli.
Pickles is done round. Piccoli.
Yeah. She got together with Simmons, it looks like. No.
It was
Edwards.
Oh, is that Edwards, is it?
Soper.
Yeah. He just gently spun around and kept going like nothing happened. That wasn't very gentleman-likely.
And poor Simmons got some damage from that, too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's more than some damage. Oh, no, and he's going around in front of...
He got slapped in the butt then, didn't he?
I don't know if Tomlin touched him, but I don't know if there was anything Tomlin could have done, because that car obviously wasn't turning all that good. That right front is no longer connected.
Yep. Here we go. The boys are coming through. Mortimer's got pressure from Barnes and Alex Zekas at the moment. We are down to the last 4 minutes, so we've got 2 laps. Let's see if this is going to be the white flag. I can just see on the second screen Kyle coming down. He has got a nice gap to Dougie Gowans and then Carter Dines and then Brandon Levin. All gapped out a little bit on each other. Levin is about 6/10 off the back of Dines. But I did not see the flag come out. Let's see. They're coming around the final corner now, I think. '27. Driving infringement, car 27, drive through Brendan Soper. That was the one we saw in Piccoli. I didn't see the white flag come out then, did you?
Yeah.
No, we've still got one more before the white flag comes out. So we are down to the last 3.5 minutes. So we'll still go for it. Levin is in cruise control with the boys behind him. They're all just settled in their positions. The biggest battle is still down the back. I'll go to Ash Glover and Dean Sinkovich. They're having a bit of a run. Dean is coming down the straight now. Glover is drifting and trying to get a draft off him off the back. Dean's taking the inside line. Glover's the outside line. We've got Wayne Edwards behind him having a bit of a sniff. Dean's coming across and trying to open up the corner as much as he can. Glover's got him beside him, has tucked in behind him. Nice driving there by Dean. Very smart and great positioning of his car. It's good to see my brother finally racing that car, not just driving it. He's going to make it 3 wide there. Glover's going to go on the inside. No, Edwards is pulled out of that. Glover's slingshot through. Is he going to be able to hold it? Not at all. He went way too fast. And he's come back on track just in behind Edwards. Edwards nearly gave him a clipping then. If there was contact, that would have been all over for Glover. He would definitely got a drive through for bad entry. But it looks like Johnson has got himself in a very good position. He has got... how many positions on Gander? He has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots between himself and Gander. So he's doing what he needs to secure his title. At the moment, Kyle Lavery at the front is doing so as well. And the fight is for minor positions in the title. And Alex Azikas is he's just got to cruise tonight and just enjoy it and sit back and absorb the moment.
Yeah, the near contact between Glover and Edwards, it was nearly all over Ash Glover.
Yeah. Could have been the title gone. But it's the super sprint. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. There's the white flag, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the white flag. Here we go. Dougie Gowans is finally getting some pressure from Carter Dines and Brandon Levin across him. Dines is he made up a fair bit of time in the last few corners and right on the back of him. It's race time. We are down to the last lap. And Dines and Levin have decided they're going to come in and put some pressure on Dougie and see if they can do something, create something a bit different. Dougie's got himself a title this week already. He doesn't need another one. Share the love around. Share the points, Dougie.
Nah, we're race car drivers. We want to win anything and everything we compete in.
This is very true. Very, very true. You're not really a racing driver if you don't.
Amen.
Yeah. That's 2/10 off the back there. He might be able to slingshot himself down into the final corner. He's got to be right up the back of Dougie, all the way to the exhaust pipe, to his air intake to get around the last corner and follow him through and get the draft coming through. Dean on the bottom screen's having a battle now. Edwards has got himself up in behind Dean. Glover is still there behind him, and then behind that is Cameron Edwards. Oh, the front end of Dines went a bit slippery then. He got hold of it, but it just dipped and ran wide straight away.
No kidding.
Oh, he's really trying to get close, isn't he? Here we go. He's having a look on the outside. Probably not the right place to do it because now Levin's tucking in underneath him, putting pressure on him. Levin could have a sneaky look there. If he can get up beside him, he might have a chance of actually taking third off him. Here we go there, ladies and gentlemen. We've got down the front there Kyle Lavery taking heat 1 of the Warren & Brown Tours of round 9 to put another seal on his championship. Dougie Gowans comes through in second place, chased hard and fast by Carter Dines and Brandon Levin. They come back in that order. As we see them crossing the line, Trev Mortimer is being hunted down by Cooper Barnes and Alex Azikas. Azikas is backed off a little bit. As the AMs are coming through, coming down the back, you can just see him now. We've got Ryan Price side by side with Dean Sinkovich. Bit of a love tap there between the two. But we've got Greggy Johnson taking that across the line. Dean dropping out a further place behind, and Glover Edwards. Glover down 4 places on the back of that. So that title there, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars between them. That could be the title defining run for Greggy Johnson. He would be fist pumping that walls around him, and in the lounge he would be cheering like crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, the final round of the season, season 3 of the Warren & Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals, with winner of Heat 1, Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports in first place. Dougie Gowans, a very, very strong second place for our Super Formula Light Pro champion. Carter Dines in third place has got himself up the podium where we like to see him driving and where we know he has the pace. In third place for Dine Tune Racing. Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports in fourth place, nearly snuck it in on Dines and got it across the line just under 2/10 behind him. Trev Mortimer, privateer, in fifth place, being hunted like a wolf by Cooper Barnes in 6th place from Murray Performance. Alex Zizekas, Murray Performance in 7th. Jace Douglas from Murray Performance in 8th. Stevie Daniels from LCR in 9th. Callum Hodgkinson in 10th. So that would bring, I think Trev Mortimer was the winner of the Pro-Am for that heat. In the AMs, I think it was Greggy Johnson that came through for the pointy Ed. Whew. Top 10 reverse grid. Callum Hodgkinson, Stevie Daniels on the front row. Callum's a very, very cool cat when it comes to starting at the front. He's had plenty of experience with it. Stevie Daniels, not so much. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. Jace Douglas and Alex Zizekas in row 2, the 2 Murray Performance drivers side by side. Then we have in the 3rd row, Cooper Barnes from Murray Performance with Trev Mortimer. Both very sprightly, fast guys. In the 4th row, we've got Brandon Levin from Team SRW and Carter Dines from Dines Tune Racing. Then we have our 5th row, our current Super Formula Light Pro Champion, Dougie Gowans from FTR in 9th place, alongside Kyle Lavery, who has one hand on the championship. Thomas Cena in 11th place is in a good spot side by side with Kevin Wakefield from Kevstar Racing. Greggy Johnson fighting for a title there as well in 13th place side by side with Ryan Price. In the following row, row 8, in 15th place is Dean Sivich from Team SRW, and 16th is Wayne Edwards from Webb Racing. In the 9th row, we have Ash Glover, who is needing to get back a 6-spot deficit on Greggy Johnson to get the title back in his hands. He is racing in 17th beside Danny Bartouche, who had a terrible spin in that heat, and hopefully he can recoup from that. We do know he has the pace. 19th place, Cameron Edwards from Webb Racing. Russell Gander in 20th. Russell Gander's the one that Greggy Johnson's competing with, not Grover. I got them mixed up, sorry there. So he's got a few points up his sleeve there, Mr. Johnson. Chrissy Tomlin from LCR in 21st. Brendan Soper from Webb Racing 23rd. Steph Piccoli from David Simmons from Apex in 23rd. Steph Piccoli from Apex in 24th. Brad Dines in 25th from Dines Racing. Man, that was a mouthful. We are just about gridding. Ooh.
Breathe, Steve, breathe.
Fat boy, breathe. It is awesome, man. This is what I love about all this stuff. It's just like it's Gander it's Russell Gander that's leading, that's right, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places on Greggy Johnson. So they are level now. They should be level on points. We'll get someone to do the maths in the background at some point, but they should be level on points and they should be very close to a title defining moment. Who is our Alex Zizekas was the Pro-Am and Pro Lavery, so Lavery has still got a little bit of work to do. I think he's got it in the bag now after those points. There's not much chance of losing it, nor does Alex Zizekas. We are green, ladies and gentlemen, heat 2, and we are off. Everyone has taken off spectacularly. Even the boys down the back, they're having a bit of a push and shove there. Sinkovich has got up close to Lavery, and they're going through the corner. Callum Hodgkinson has taken off nice and clean, taking Stevie Daniels with him. But have a look at the guy out the side there. Cooper Barnes is taking the outside line. Jason Douglas inside line. We've got a car rotating. Oh, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 championship leaders involved in that. Kevin Wakefield, Ryan Price, all tangled up in the back as we saw him come through. I think that Ryan Price's car may be cooked because he's still not moving, the only one not moving. But we'll unpack that. And we see what happened there. We've got guys going everywhere. Oh, Ryan Price is tucked in. Oh, and Webb's gone through and followed him. Ryan Price has missed his breaking point, gone straight into the champion, and then behind him, Webb followed him through and did him a mystery as well. Watch this. Oh, that was a bit of a disaster. Oh, more contact there. Look at this. Oh, guys, what are you doing?
Oh, my God.
That's a bit of desperation there from some of those boys. He's reversing on the track then as well. It could have gotten to Kevin Wakefield then. Wow, here we go at the pointy end where the fun is starting to happen. Cooper Barnes is putting the pressure on Callum Hodgkinson. He's got the inside line coming through. Oh, Jace Douglas is tucked in behind him as well. But good old Callum Hodgkin has not let that go. Will he let Douglas go? Douglas has got that. Then we've got Stevie Daniels having a look as well. 3 wide across there. Whoa, that was... Oh, they just fell into place like dominoes then. Mortimer's having a go on the outside. Mortimer was trying to... Is he gone all the way around?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, what a save by Cena. What is
Let's go back and have a look at that stage. Stevie Daniels...
there's still 3 wide. What in the world?
Look at this. We've got Dougie Gowans on one side, Brandon Levin on the other side, and it looks like that could be Danny Bartouche as well. Danny Bartouche got the inside breaking point. Thomas Cena's alongside him as well. Levin has closed the gap off, and he's trying to take around Daniels. Daniels has gone left. Levin has gone through the centre. We've got 2 wide. Dougie Gowans, Daniels, Levin, followed by Cena and Bartouche. They come around that corner. Look at them, 3 in a packet, ready to drop their bundles. They're still going side by side. Have a look at this. Bartouche is just tucked in. We've got Gowans and Levin still finding it through. Stevens is still out there. He's still on the outside line. These boys have not settled into a single file yet. Oh, Levin has been pushed out real wide, but he's trying to get him back online. The boys left him space. Good kudos to them for that. But Levin is trying to take that spot back, and he has. Wow, what a bit of driving from that pack of 6 cars. That's been sensational. That's what you call racing, viewers. That's what you call putting it all on the line, but keeping it clean at the same time.
Yeah, I think I dropped a few bundles just watching all this. My word.
Yep. Barnes is almost getting the car loose there. Did you see that through? Oh, look at the braking difference there by Greggy Johnson taking the inside line. What the hell has happened there? He's got a pro driving or what? That was crazy braking there by Johnson. Yeah. Soper's still going 2 wide for him. Soper has got the inside line. Greg knows exactly how Soper drives, so he's got to be careful. Soper has average peripheral vision sometimes. He gets himself in those positions, but a very good guy and a very nice driver at times. At the pointy end, Barnes has got it done. He is leading it away now and taking it away from Jace Douglas, 3/10, Callum Hodgkinson, 3/10, Trev Mortimer, 4. So they're starting to spread out a little bit. You can see in the background just then that green car flashed through. That's Kyle Lavery, who was involved in that incident earlier, down in 17th place. So we'll have to have a look to see. That's a massive point haul to lose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot of points to lose, man. 60. Oh, man, that's nearly 100 points he's lost in that alone, but he's won a lot in that first stint. So I'll have a look to see who is his second at the moment in the series is.
And another thing to keep in mind, too, is that obviously we saw Russell Gander get involved in that incident with Dines, but something happened with Johnson, too, because he started around 13th, and we saw him battling Soper for 20th place. So something happened to Johnson to send him down the order as well. And
where's Gander at the moment?
Yeah, well, Gander is way behind them, but I think something happened with Gander and Johnson and Soper. Yep, there it is.
Gander's actually 2 places ahead of Johnson.
Yeah, there he goes.
So there he is there. Yeah, so he's recouped some points. So the 6 gap lead has gone down to 4. It's down to now 2 places over the next race. So Johnson needs to finish 3 to 4 places ahead of Gander to take that title. Dougie Gowans is second in the Pro-Am. So Kyle Lavery is quite lucky because then Dougie is only like 10 places ahead of him, so that's about 60 points. I'll ask Greggy Johnson downstairs if he's listening. What's the point split in the triples? I can't remember. In the super sprint.
And another thing to keep in mind, too, is Johnson is likely going to get a drive-through for that contact with Soper. So that's going to drop him another about 3 positions or so. So it looks like all that work he did in the first race, getting the battle even, is all going to be gone now. That is that's a tough one for Johnson, especially given that the move was a bit of a low percentage move, and as you saw, the percentage of it working out was not high enough.
Ooh. 30-second stop and hold. Failure, incident responsibility, failure to hold brakes. Carter Dines has got destroyed in that one. He's got 30 seconds on there. That's his second heat done for tonight. Whoa, in a big way. I just saw a few seconds ago, Trev Mortimer got the fastest lap with a 2:01.816, and Danny Bartu slammed back with that.
Oh,
with 2:01.77. There's Mortimer again, going offline. Try to keep it clean. That getting dirty tyres is not going to help at all. Levin is sniffing on the back of Dougie again, so he's got some good end of season pace coming through. Lavery's waking his way through. He's got Ash Glover in the back of the packs there, so he's catching up to him and Dean. He's still in some decent points haul, so we'll see how that fills out. Could we ride in a car, please, just for a lap? We could definitely ride in a car. I'll actually go in car down the bottom for Cole from Brandon Levin, because he is in some bit of fun with Dougie Gowans. You can see her there on the bottom screen, and you can see him on the top screen at the same time. Ooh, car 27, lap 1, failure to hold brakes, 10-point post-race penalty.
Super.
Yeah. So if I look at this out the front here, too wide. You've got Callum Hodgkinson trying to get some points here off Alex Zizekas. Side by side, Callum's taking the inside line, taking the harder line, coming through. He's got the pace. He's done that extremely well and clean. And Alex Zizekas is just tucked in behind him. Alex doesn't really need to fight this battle. He has got the title in both hands, and he's getting his lips ready to kiss the trophy. Bottom screen, you can see them at the moment, the way these cars bounce around. Dougie Gowans has got the inside line, outside line of Mortimer there. Oh, bit of love there for Callum Hodgkinson. And also behind the boys as well. Have a look at that. Oh, Dougie Gowans just misses Mortimer's bum hole, and then out comes Levin. Look at this, how close they are. We're talking Millipede here. That is... Oh, look at that. Dougie Gowans taking his way. Levin's taking the inside line. Is he going to make it coming through? The trees are in the way, so we'll chop those boys down. Got Callum Hodgkinson getting pressure from Alex Zizekas. And then Dougie Gowans, they've gapped it out a little bit. Geez, that was close coming through there. Oh, man, someone got himself a penalty then, but I didn't hear it. Did you?
Yeah, it was 61, Greg Johnson.
Is he got what? Drive through?
Yep.
Oh, this is going to open up that title there. And no one to blame but himself for contact. Have a look at the moment, peeps. We have got, this is Cameron Edwards being followed by Chris Tomlin and Dean Sivkovic and Kyle Lavery as they're coming through. Bottom screen has still got Brandon Levin chasing down Dougie Gowans as he's coming down the straight, having a great bit of fun. But these cars are so much fun to race out there. The contact, the pace, they're not too fast and they're not too slow, but they're very evenly spread. Have a look on the right in front of Levin. Look at that. Mortimer's swapping places as we go. He is having a great bit of fun. I will see if I can get another angle out of that. There he is there. Look at him diving in under Dougie. Having a look. You've got Mortimer coming on the outside, drifted wide. Dougie's taking in underneath him. He's trying to get under it, but he can't quite get to do it as the dust flies up in our camera. What a great bit of angle. This is going to come through. Dougie Gowans having a bit of a nudge there. Levin's coming across as well. Dougie Gowans and Mortimer side by side. You can see the boys in front. Oh, Mortimer's rear end slides a little bit, but not quite enough to hold Dougie off. Oh, and he's had a bit of contact with Levin. Levin's to the underneath him. What a swap that was. What a spectacular bit of move there. Levin did well. And thank you for the camera angle, Levin, as he's still pushing under Danny Bartouche and getting underneath him. Look at Bartouche's rear end bounce everywhere as he's coming through that. Levin is having an absolute blast out there tonight, and I'll give him a trophy just for being a special cameraman for the night. Whew. Look at that. It's great to see the front, see it from outside, and that roll bar. That is sensational. Oh, we've got a bump and run there. 247. Who is... Oh, Brandon. Brandon had to... Oh, he ran again. Oh, Callan Hodgkinson has leant out onto Dougie Gowans and got himself all the way around. I'm not sure who got the bump and run. I think it might have been Brandon Levin that had to return the spot to Danny Bartouche or Mortimer. I'm not sure, because we saw that contact was pretty close through those boys. But have a look at this. This is a fight at the pointy end. Jace Douglas is off and running. He's got Cooper Barnes behind him in 3/10. But then we've got a battle for third place, which has been hot as anything, and it's heating up as we go on. We've got Dougie Gowans into the braking zone, followed by Danny Bartouche and Alex Tzidzikas. Tzidzikas on the outside. Bartouche has come in. Here we go. Mortimer's tucked in behind Danny Bartouche. Is he going to be able to block Tzidzikas' run? I don't think he's going to be able to make it, but he has got there. Levin is swapping as well. Levin is tucked in underneath these boys.
Oh no, there's contact!
That might be another readdress there for Levin on Mortimer, I think.
And real quick, I listened to what Race Control said. It's actually going to be a 5-second time penalty for Greg Johnson, not a drive-through.
Okay, all right, cool. So, yeah, a bit of, is that contact, or was it him rotating on his own? I'm hoping it wasn't contact, but it was.
Yeah, I hate to burst your bubble on that, but yeah, it looks like he kind of missed the apex a little bit.
What a bit of battling it is out there. That is crazy fun. That was some awesome driving by the boys. Bottom screen, you can see the top screen at the same time, same drivers, but here we go again. Jace Douglas, Cooper Barnes leading it out there, 4 seconds ahead of this battle pack of Douglas, Bartouche, Tzidzikas, Brandon Levin, and this battle pack here is just behind them as well. That's Cameron Edwards. Stevie Daniels, Cameron Edwards, Thomasina, and Greggy Johnson's coming. Kyle Lavery, Dean Sinkovich, Stevie Daniels. Oh, man, we are down to the last 6 minutes. That felt like it's been going on for half an hour, that.
No kidding. Late time by 11, but it's gonna work.
He's got the run. He's getting the run down there, isn't he? He's in some new pace, but not as much there as Tzidzikas. Tzidzikas has got the run on him down through there. Under brakes, Levin might have another sniff as he goes through. Is he going to pop out? No. Tzidzikas has closed that door just in case. Oh, no, Levin is gone. You've left it open for me. I'm going. That was a bit tricky, wasn't it? Oh, a bit of racecraft there from Levin. I like it. He sort of thought, nah. Tzidzikas tried to block the run a little bit, but then he came back. Levin thought, nah, you've opened the door for me. I'm going for it. He's trying to close the door. He's left him just enough room there. Ooh, going wide. Got to leave the room back. Oh, Tzidzikas didn't leave him that much, but enough for him to get around. I think we're even Stevens there. Tzidzikas didn't give much room the other one, and then on the way through that last bit, neither did Levin. So they'd be looking at each other and going, that was not nice.
Yeah, what a lunge that was, and the fact that he was able to get the speed arrested right at the apex. I thought for sure he was going to airmail that, but you couldn't have done that any better. Impressive stuff from Levin.
Yeah, it was very, very. Hodgkinson's got the pressure now as well. He's got Cameron Edwards sniffing the exhaust pipe as well. Here we've got Lavery coming through too. Lavery's done a traditional seam. He tucked out a little bit so he can tuck in for a straighter run through. He's trying to get his way through to Tomlin and Edwards to get himself up into the top 10. We've got a top 5 reverse, remember, after this. So at the moment, Brandon Levin and Danny Bartouche will be on the front row. Great little battles. I'm going to go to the lead cars down the bottom cam. The boys are having a bit of fun on there. they're still racing. We heard Jed a few weeks ago saying, no, there's no team rules here. We'll race to the end as long as they don't take each other out. And have some fun. The boys behind them have caught up a little bit. They're 3 seconds now, so they've caught about a second and a bit. The lap times, that last one, Jace, is a 2:03, and Cooper a 2:02.7, and the boys behind them are doing pretty much 2:02 flats, 2:01.9s. So they've made up a little bit of ground. Not enough to scare them in any way, shape or form, but here we go again. Callum Hodgkinson having a bit of a sniff on their outside. No one really close enough to put any impact at all. The car's behind them.
Oh, there's contact! Oh, no, Lavery!
No.
Yes. Oh,
No.
and I think it was friendly fire.
Yeah. That's all right. I think he's still got himself the title in the bag. Oh, someone said sorry and he's gone, that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's got a bit of damage.
Oh, he's got a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think that judging by the way he went in that corner, he had double bites at it. We are down to the last 2 minutes. Oh, he's rotated round. Oh, and he's rotated round and got some more damage to go through that. Whew. Tell you what, this is hard work. I'm sweating bullets over here. Watching these boys go around the outside.
Insert Eminem reference here.
All right. Barnes and Douglas they're having a practice session at the moment, but the boys are catching, but nowhere near enough time for them to catch. They've taken half a second out of that last lap. Levin and Bartouche and Gowans. Mortimer, Alex Zikas, Stevie Daniels have sort of gapped out a bit. Stevie Daniels has got Thomas Cena gapped out. Callum Hodgkinson has been the cork in the bottle tonight.
Oh, and here's something interesting. The safety car driver lost connection.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a good thing we're on the last lap here.
Packet last final lap. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Heat 2 of the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. Final round.
My. Big contact off of the final corner. Looks like Wakefield and I think Brad Dines.
Yep, he's called that in. Lavery's in the pits as well. I'm not sure what for. Maybe he's got too much damage. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 2 of round 9 of the Warren and Brown Tools GR86 Nationals. Cooper Barnes, real-world race driver, is leading them around from Murray Performance with teammate Jason Douglas in hot pursuit. Will Douglas have a bit of a feint attempt in the last few corners? I'll tell you what, if he does leave it open, he will have a shot. Douglas loves a win. Let's see how they go as they come through. They are leading away from 2 seconds on a Dougie Gowans in third place. And here's Danny Bartouche and Brandon Levin. Brandon Levin has just taken 5 points with the fastest lap, a 2:01.491. And we haven't seen Levin do that before. And he's done an exceptional job here. Here we go. Coming through now. The Murray gold on the cars is shining at the moment. Looks like it's a cloudy day down at Hungaroring. But ladies and gentlemen, they're coming to the final corners now as they come around the pit entrance. Coming through for Heat 2 of the Warren and Brown GR86 Nationals, round 9, final round of the year of the season. And across the line comes Cooper Barnes in first place. Jace Douglas in second place for Murray Performance, the top 2 coming through. Then behind them we have Dougie Gowans coming across in third place, being chased down by Danny Bartouche and Brandon Levin. Trev Mortimer, Alex Zikas is coming across the line too. We've got a couple of cars lipping from the back there. Stevie Daniels, Thomas Cena, Cameron Edwards, Colin Hodgkinson, and Greggy Johnson. Looks like he's got himself down a pointy end again. Is he the top am coming through there, mate? Can you expand that ladder? Oh, Ash Glover, where Russell Gander is behind him again. No, hang on. Where is he? No,
Yeah,
Greggy might be
he's-
further back. He's in 22nd, so he has got a few points. So that's one of the title fights we still got. Russell
even
Gander
worse.
is 1, 2, 3 places ahead. So
It's gonna be more too because of the 5-second penalty. Soper was within 5 seconds, so that's gonna be an extra spot loss.
Oh, that's going to be tough. It's going to be down to the last race for those two boys for the title. I'd say the other titles are pretty much done and dusted. But ladies and gentlemen, here we have the winner of Heat 2, Cooper Barnes from Murray Performance Racing in first place. In second place, Jace Douglas from Murray Performance Racing. Taking the second spot, Dougie Gowans, FTR in third place. Danny Bartouche in fourth place from SRR, and Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports in fifth place. Top 5 reversed. So you'll have Bartouche and Levin on the front row. Fantastic pair to start from. Then you'll have Dougie Gowans and Jace Douglas in the second row. And then you'll have, followed by that, Cooper Barnes with Trev Mortimer in the third row. And from there onwards, it will go as we are calling them out. Alex Zekas in 7th, Stevie Daniels in 8th, Thomasina in 9th, Cameron Edwards in 10th place. In 11th place, Chrissy Tomlin from LCR, followed in 12th by Callum Hodgkinson from OPR. 13th place, Ash Glover. In 14th place, David Simmons from Apex Racing League. 15th place, Cole Lavery, our current title leader, needs to reform from there to make sure it sticks. In 15th place, Brad Dines. In 16th place from Dines Tune Racing, Steffi Piccoli from Apex in 17th, Russell Gander Privateer in 18th, Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW Motorsports in 19th place, Kevin Wakefield from Kevstar in 20th place. And here we have the back few boys left. Wayne Edwards in 21st place. Greggy Johnson in 22nd. Brendan Soper in 23rd. Carter Dines in 24th. Ryan Price in 25th. And our race director tonight is Greggy Barber and race steward Joshua Horton. We'll see what that does with the times. That's going to be interesting for the guys at the AMS side of it. I think Pro and Pro-Am are pretty safe. You like to think so anyway. Not that I can do quick maths like that.
Yeah. Johnson has to be kicking himself for that move.
Well, that's down to, what is it? 1 spot? No, 2 spots. He needs to beat Gander now. So he had 6 spots on him in the first heat. He probably lost all of that.
Pretty
so he's going to need to pants Gander in this second lot to win it. He's definitely going to be kicking himself.
Yeah, and it's the same discussion we had about James Scott on Tuesdays. Last week's incident at Portland that cost him a couple spots that ultimately ended up mattering quite a bit there at the final tallies. Greg trying to go for that 1 spot ended up costing him about 4 or 5 positions, as well as split Gander ahead of him, which was also about a 12-point swing right there alone, when even if he finished behind Soper, he still would have critically finished ahead of Gander where they were running at the time. So, you want to maximize your points and get all you can, but like we've talked about, you just can't try too much and end up losing a whole bunch more spots in the process.
Levin's practicing his starts at the moment. He's had a few goes at it, and he's sitting, having a few adjustments. So good to see that he's got that in his mindset at the moment, because he's at the pointy end and he wants those points. It's getting dark out there.
That it is. It's a good thing these cars have headlights.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well lit this track is for broadcast.
It's not.
It's not. I know. I was like, no. Oh, no. Well, we've got 20 minutes to go, viewers. If there's someone out there that you love to see, that you want to support, let us know. We're more than happy to show the cars out there. Special thank you to all our sponsors, Shunt Scenery, for all their support. They create 3D imaging for the virtual world of flight simulation, Phoenix Driver Development training, and one-on-one, but also in groups as well for the V8 supercars Gen 3 and Gen 2. You can also get setups of those guys as well. I could vouch for them. They do some amazing stuff and really get these boys picked up and on board with the pace. Night Shift Apparel for joining us as well. The flag has been waving because warm-up is finished. Moser Racing for the amazing support they've given the Super Formula Lights this season. It's been spectacular. Grib Industries for being with us from day dot and helping us with parts that we make the trophies with. And Murray and Warren and Brown Tools for their exceptional support they've given us all the way through for the V8s and the GR86s. They pretty much put their hand up all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the last race of this season. Down to round 9, heat 3 of the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. We have the formation as you see in front of you right now. We've got Brandon Levin in the first row with Danny Bartouche taking the front line and leading the boys out. Dougie Gowans and Jace Douglas in the second row for the race. Cooper Barnes and Trev Mortimer in the third row. In fourth row, Alex Azekas and Stevie Daniels. In the fifth row, Thomas Cena and Cameron Edwards. In the sixth row, we've got Chris Tomlin and Callum Hodgkinson. Seventh row, Ash Glover and David Simmons. Eighth row, Kyle Lavery and Brad Dines. In the ninth row, Steph Piccoli and Russell Gandan. 10th row, Dean Sinkovich and Kevin Wakefield. Followed by the last few drivers in the 11th row, Wayne Edwards, Greggy Johnson. 12th row, Brendan Soper, Carter Dines, and then Ryan Price sitting all on his lonesome in the final row. I'll have the camera in the middle of the field for Chris Tomlin. Don't know why it's showing the rear end, but let's show the front end. The rear end wouldn't have been a bad one, but bit of a different perspective from the bottom. No, it doesn't stay there. All right. We're not too far off. We're waiting for a few more cars. Thanks for the lap. What would it sound like with the cars going behind a stadium? These cars aren't that loud. It sounds like a Singer sewing machine, pretty much. Again, I'm showing my age. $20 seconds to go. If there's someone you want to see, let us know. There's Brandon Levin's Warren and Brown special. Loves the fluoro colours of Rossi. Bit like Lando Norris, huh?
Yeah, the very least, if it does go dark, at least we'll be able to find where he is. The Murray performance cars, however, at least they have chrome bumpers.
Yep. The Web drivers will have those chrome gold and greens. They might stand out a little bit. The clock has just hit past. We shouldn't be too far. We're just waiting for a car to the drop. Ladies and gentlemen, the final race of the Warren and Brown Toyota GR Nationals. They all get off to a spectacular start. Levin has done a cracking job getting out there in the front straight away with Danny Bartouche hovering behind him. Dougie Gowans is putting pressure on as well. Levin is taking the inside line. Danny Bartouche beside him. They're gone 3 wide, just about coming through. As you can see, Cooper Barnes and Trev Mortimer following in behind them. Levin has done a spectacular job taking it around. Dougie Gowans is putting pressure on Bartouche. You can see Dougie Gowans just got the pass a little bit ahead of him. Is he going to be able to hold that through the corner? He's got overlap all the way through. Levin is snuck it across them. Gowans and Bartouche nicely tucking in underneath it, but coming underneath them is Cooper Barnes. Barnes is making himself available as well. Took Bartouche and just snuck in front of him. Then Bartouche did not know what happened. That was just taken like candy from a baby.
Oh no!
Oh no! Greggy Johnson has overshot. He is in the wall. That could be his title gone. That could be gone. He needs to catch up to Russell Gander, who is literally only one position ahead of him. So he can still do this. He just needs to get in front of him and get that car pointed to the pointy end. Oh, look at that. What happened there? He's hit the dirt. He's slingshot around.
Safety
oh, my
car.
God.
We got a safety car.
What? I didn't hear any of that. Oh, because I turned my mic down. Is that a safety car? Oh, look at that. Oh, man. We'll have to unpack that a bit further on. Who was the first one? Was that...
I'm going to double check because I swore he heard safety car, but...
No, safety car's coming out. You're right.
Okay.
Here you are.
They
You
put
are
it in the
right.
chat, so I
Safety
wasn't
car's
sure,
coming
but-
out. Here we go. Let's have a look at that incident. Let's see what happened. Who was the first car? Looked like car came like an LCR car, hit the dirt on the right-hand side and lost control and slingshot it across the face of the other cars.
It was Ash Glover, actually. Yeah, we gotta watch this from the front.
Yeah, there he is there.
Second
He's
hit. Look at this.
Completely lost it. Oh, it looks like Dean or Cena is completely spun him round.
Yeah, turned the car into a helicopter. It was a gnarly hit. Oh no, we lost the safety car again. He dropped. Oh no.
Look at that. Oh, he's come through. Oh, how lucky was Johnson? Johnson was lucky he did not get damaged. Johnson he skimmed through two cars. Ash Glover, where is he in the scheme of things in title contention? I don't think he was really in contention. It's still really down to Gander. Oh, Johnson went into the pits and come straight out. Smart move. Very smart move. He can catch these boys in the safety car now with the size of this track and get on the back of Gander with fresh tyres. Gander might have a bit of damage from that incident.
Yeah, obviously you see Greg Barber out there as safety car, thankfully, since poor Josh Horton, his connection's not doing him no favors.
Doing it on his own. Oh, God almighty. All right. So,
yeah, this was a... Sorry to cut you out there, Steve, but this is a massive break for Johnson because, like you said, now he could catch up. He was able to duck in, see if he had any damage, and now he's back in with a shot. Obviously, he's going to have to put a lot of positions, a lot of cars in between him and Gander, but that's all you need is a shot, and Johnson is still going to have that shot to make it happen.
Question. We need to do some maths. We need to find out how many points per spot we have for this series because I can't remember for the life of me. Because Dougie Gowans has finished at the pointy end in all two races so far. And Lavery has finished at the front of the row for the first one. Down the middle towards the back in the second one. He finished in 18th. Now he's in 12th place. Is this the title that he's going to lose to Dougie Gowans with all the places lost?
Yeah, that is
a 6 points position, which I think it is. If someone can correct me, please do. 6 points of position. He lost about. Well, Gowans is up one place, third. He was in. Kyle was in 15th, so 12 spots. If that's 72 points. 72 points. Gowans finished, I think, in what, third or fourth in the other one. Oh, I think Lavery's still got it very comfortable, but he needs to be in. He needs to be a lot closer than he is now. He can't finish more than 10 places behind Dougie Gowans. I think he'll lose it from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig around a little bit, see if I can come up with that.
Check the rule book. I couldn't see it in the rule book for the split. course, safety car is about ready to pull away.
Oh, I did find the points.
You did? For the super sprint?
Yeah, so showing race length 20 minutes. It looks like it's actually for
That's a one.
20-minute races. It looks like the split is actually 2 points per position.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought. Cool. Okay, so what's that do for Greggy Johnson?
It doesn't put him in that great of a spot.
No. What was the difference in point spread for Greg Johnson in first place?
Yeah, it's pretty much 2 points all the way down until you get to like the 20s.
Yeah,
And
but what's he on the ladder? On the ladder at the moment?
That's gonna be a few other calculations that might take me a bit of time.
Sorry, mate. Sorry to put you on the bump. We got the safety car is in. Brandon Levin will have the lead of the safety car. Here we go. All right, Brandon has got control of the restart. Let's see when he gets going. As soon as he gets going, we will be in race condition. Looks like he's gone already. We are green, green, green. He is gone straight away. Tried to pull away from Dougie Gowans on that corner. They've pulled away a little bit from the guys behind him, but Gowans is right on the back of him. 5/10. Cooper Barnes 5/10 of Dougie Gowans. Danny Bartouche 3/10 behind Cooper Barnes. Jace Douglas 3/10 as well. Everyone is having a bit of a sniff down the back. They're going a couple of wides here and there. But Brandon Levin, he's practiced his start and did a cracking one, and it worked for him really well. He really wanted this one by the look of the fact that he came out and practiced his starts between the heats. We've got Danny Bartouche having a go there at Cooper Barnes, side by side. Nice driving between both of them, giving each other a lot of space. Looks like Danny didn't quite have the exit speed out of that corner. Barnes is just taking that right back. Jace Douglas behind him. Bartouche back 2 places. Biggest mover out of this field at the moment is Carter Dines, up 10 places. So here we go. We are down the back there. We've got Kyle Lavery having a look around. Thomasina. Oh, we've got Wayne Edwards. Is that Wayne that's gone round? I think it is. Cameron Edwards. I knew it was one of the Edwards coming around and coming undone. Not a spectacular spin by any means, but at the pointy end, the race is still on. Gowans is pushing as hard as he can to make up as many points as possible. He is 4/10 behind Gowans. They have gapped Barnes, but here we go. The gap is on there, but the fight is on there as well. Barnes, he's got Danny Bartouche and Jace Douglas behind him as well. Jace just missed his braking a little bit there, got it under control and kept it out of Danny Bartouche. Mortimer is in there as well. Stevie Daniels has got a bit of pace tonight. I'm not sure where that pace has come from, but he is going extremely well. Jace Douglas is got the back. Danny Bartouche is talking about a rejoin from someone. I didn't see a rejoin beside them, but we'll see what they say about that. Dougie Gowans just set the fastest lap for 2:01.577. Oh, look at that. We've got Jace Douglas having a bit of look on the inside, nowhere to go. Oh, Mortimer got bumped by Alex. I think it was, who was it? I think it was.
I think it might have been Daniel.
Yeah, he's trying to readdress it. Yeah, he's trying to address it. I think it was Chris Tomlin. I think it's Chris Tomlin. I think he's trying to readdress it, but it might be no point to it because he's lost more than... Because he lost too many places. If you lose more than 3 places, you're gonna other driver's gonna get a drive through.
Oh, more contact. Looks like Johnson. Johnson again.
He's having a bit of fun down there, Mr. Johnson. Who's he chasing with? Oh, Johnson's car's looking all on its own. Steph Bacoli, where is Steph? Oh, no, that was Ryan Price he hit. And then Steph Piccoli come through behind him. So it looks like he nobbled Ryan Price in the back, and then Steph came through and nobbled him.
And speaking of Johnson, I did the calculations, and coming into the final 20-lap sprint, Gander has a 22-point lead. So
22-point lead, so 11 places.
Yeah, basically things aren't looking good for Greggy Johnson right now.
Johnson had 6 places to start with, which would have been 12 points. And what was his deficit to start the night with?
27.
27. All right, yeah. So he was straight away. He was 13 points. 14 points a shy straight away. So yeah, I think it's pretty much all over for Mr. Johnson. But here we go. Look at Greggy Barber having a slingshot down the bottom of that straight. Sorry, not Greggy Barber. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God. What the? It's like he didn't see Ryan Price beside him. He's just pretty much turned across him. I don't think Ryan could have given any more room on that, but it also depends on when Ryan positioned his car there. Was it under brakes? Was it before? Was it in the turn? I don't know. I wasn't looking properly. But Dougie Gowans is just at the fastest lap with a 2:01.299. Here we go. .130, lap 5, turn 1. That is, as my brain scans these numbers in front of us.
Daniels was the Mortimer's.
Yeah, Stevie Daniels with Mortimer. Yep, okay. Good. Well, Greggy Johnson's car is lining up the lights pretty well as well, reflecting across here. We've got Danny Bartouche having a great little bit of fun here with Cooper Barnes and Jace Douglas. They've been driving around each other very, very close most of tonight as well. But they've gapped away 4 seconds on Gowans and Levin. Levin is driving out of his skin. Oh, they're actually, I think it's just my SDK not seeing things nicely, but it said them swapping around, but not quite. They are absolutely going for it down the front. Dougie Gowans is putting extreme amount of pressure on him. Callum Hodgkinson on the back of Lavery as well. And Chris Tomlin is the cork in the bottle. He has Thomas Cena, Carter Dines, Trev Mortimer, Stevie Daniels all following him through. Down the back, the AMs are all pretty much broken up. Dean's got a bit of pressure coming on, which I'll flick to, so we get a bit of a back marker fun. He's got Russell Gander putting pressure on him at the moment. They're having a bit of fun. The lights are going out. The clouds are out. It's covering the sunshine. We are going to be in moonlight soon. Hopefully there's not a full moon because I'm not in the mood for howling. More of Steph, please, because I've been at RX. At Rallycross?
Yeah.
Where is Miss Steph Piccoli? Oh, she's down the back in a lonely world at the moment, unfortunately, Mum. She had a bit of coming together with Mr. Johnson and the car. Oh, Jace Douglas is coming in. What did we miss?
A lot.
Oh, Danny Bartouche and Jace Douglas in the wall. Oh, lap 7. Let's have a gaze at this. So what do we got here? We got Danny Bartouche behind. Looks like he's come on the inside. Oh, there wasn't much of a touch at all, but it was enough to get them both around. Looks like they both kept it off the wall. I'm not sure who moved on who. It's hard to tell from that angle. But it looks like Bartouche came into the corner later. We'll see what race control says. Oh, he's towing. He's got more damage than it looks.
Oh,
there you go.
Bad luck. Bartouche strikes again.
Yeah, bad luck, Bartouche. We're going to have to do some burning of some incense or something like that. The race is at the end of the moment. Dougie Gowans and Brandon Levin having a bit of a run here. I'm not sure if Brandon's won the top step yet. We'll have to ask him when he comes in the room, if he comes in the room, that is. Because at the moment it's looking like it could be his first one. But it looks like at this point that with the point spreads at 2 points per heat, I'd say that Kyle Lavery has got the title in his hands. I'd say that Alex Tzidakis has got the title in his hands. And at this point, I would say also Russell Gander.
Yeah, I do think you're right about that.
Yeah. Because the point spread at 25 cars is only 50 points for 3 races, 150. So you would need to pretty much finish down the very back for both Tzidakis and Lavery. Lavery won the first one, so he's got that buffer straight off the bat. But then Brandon Levin is now having a cracking effort here with Dougie. Dougie is in cruise control behind him. Is he just waiting for the final stint? We are down to the last 3 minutes, viewers. Last 3 minutes of our official Season 3 across all our series. We've got our fun series on Sunday night, which is going to be an absolute cracking run. So if you are a SRW member, you want to have some fun and go for a race in the GT3s on Sunday night, please join us at the doors open at 6:30. Qualifying is at 8 o'clock. So you've got plenty of time to practice as well if you haven't practiced all week. Pick your car and have some fun. But this is the last race for Season 3 for our official capacity for the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. We've got Kyle Lavery leading, Dougie Gowans around, and Cooper Barnes sitting in third place, 6 seconds behind him. What we're watching right now is Kev Wakefield having a bit of fun with Wayne Edwards across the mid-packs coming through, all very close. What's the vision like from the car? The vision from the car is fairly dim. I'll show you what Steph's seeing at the moment. She is seeing a lot of... not a lot.
3 wide.
Yeah.
Or we're 3 wide. Oof.
There we go. That's Wakefield on the back of... Oh, trying to move under brakes there. Trying to make a move under there. Oh, Edwards has thought, what are you doing there, Kev? I didn't expect you to come across there, but Edwards is going to take that back to him. He's going to push him out wide as much as possible. He's just stayed out long enough and then ducked in to get Kev to come across. We are down to the last minute. Let's see if Barney is out there waving that flag. Are you doing your job, Barney? Is this the final lap? Where is he? Can't see him from that angle.
Oh!
Wakefield. Oh, what happened there? Did Wakefield lose traction or?
No, it's Mortimer. Mortimer on Tomlin.
Well, I tell you what, Carter Dines on Callum Hodgkinson on the bottom screen. That's a great bit of logo work there. Oh, he's inside his boot. Oh, it looks like he turned across him there. I'd say, he's trying to come back as quick as possible. I'd say at first glance, it looked like Mortimer was the one that got nobbled. But
I would put that on Tomlin.
Yeah, okay. I didn't get a good look at it. Oh, he's a pass. So Carter Dines on Callum Hodgkinson. Got that on the bottom camera. 95, 20 points race penalty. Dan Bartouche, he got into responsibility for that one, that incident that we saw earlier on with one of the Murray boys. So Danny Bartouche gave that car a kiss of death. Got Callum Hodgkinson following Carter Dines on the bottom. Great bit of viewing there from the bumper. Here we go, another penalty. Car 56, 20 points post-race. That's Ryan Price. Yep. That's the one we saw earlier. Here we go. Dougie Gowans is having a bit of a sniff here. Is this the final lap?
Yes.
We've got Gowans on following him down at the moment. This is the final run for Season 3 for 2025. The Warren and Brown Tools Toyota GR86 Nationals. More penalties. Trev Mortimer, lap 9, instant responsibility. That's the one we saw just before as well. That was the one on Jace Douglas, I think.
Yeah, on Mortimer on Tomlin, I believe. Oh, Hodgkinson's around.
Hodgkinson's rotated around. He's just called that in as well. Maybe some of these boys are struggling to see in the dark, but I tell you what, It's pretty spectacular. We've got Kyle Lavery coming through at the moment. We've got Dougie Gowans tracking him down. He's only 4/10. Dougie's set the fastest lap of the 2:01.299 as they're coming by the look of it across the back end through the final few corners. I think this is a hard left and a right. Then they're coming to the final sections. Can't see in the dark. No, Dougie's having a bit of a look. Not enough of a look. That spotlights in your eyes would be most irritating as they're coming around the S's. Levin is keeping the car as wide as possible, making sure that Dougie doesn't get there. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the pit entrance. We have Heat 3, the final race for Season 3 of the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. We have Brandon Levin from Team SRW crossing the line for, I believe, his first win at the top step of the series. Dougie Gowans following through in second place, and distant 5 seconds behind him is Cooper Barnes coming back from a reverse top 5. Pinning that down for a fantastic round as well. Kyle Lavery managed to get himself back up to 4th place, 11 places up. Carter Dines up in 5th place, up 19 places. So the boys are all still having fun. Look at them go side by side as they're crossing the line to finish off this season. We've got Alex Hazikas in 6th, another championship winner tonight for the Pro-Ams. We've got Thomas Cena in 7th place, Jace Douglas in 8th. Here we go in black and white, ready to go so you can see it, viewers. The winner of Heat 3 of the Warren and Brown GR86 Nationals is Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports. In 2nd place is the Formula Superlight champion, Dougie Gowans from FTR in 2nd place. 3rd place, Real World driver, Murray Performance, Cooper Barnes. Kyle Lavery has taken the championship out tonight and finished in 4th for the Warren and Brown Tools GR86 Nationals. The pro champion is there for you in 4th place. Carter Dines in 5th place for Dines Tuning. Alex Hazikas from Murray Performance in 6th place takes home the Pro-Am title tonight for Season 3 of the Warren Brown GRX Nationals. In 7th place, Thomas Cena from SLM Academy. 8th place, Jason Douglas from Murray Performance. In 9th place, Trev Mortimer, privateer. Chris Tomlin from LCR in 10th place. Then we have Kevin Wakefield in 11th place from Kevstar Racing. Callum Hodgkinson from OPR in 12th. Wayne Edwards from Webb Racing in 13th. In 14th place, Brandon Soper from Webb Racing. 14th place, 15th place, Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW Motorsports. Russell Gander, our AM winner, in 16th place. Privateer has taken the AM title out away from Greggy Johnson in 17th place, who will go, I believe, 2nd in the title. Again, another bridesmaid finish for him for Team Greg. 18th place, Stevie Daniels from LCR is in 18th. Brad Dines from Dines Racing in 19th. Cameron Edwards from Webb Racing in 20th. And 21st place, Apex Racing and Ash Glover in 22nd. Steph Piccoli in 23rd. And Danny Bartouche from SRS Silveroo Racing, I'm starting to lose my mouth here, in 24th. And Ryan Price in 25th. Wow, what a mouthful. Okay, so the winners from our first look is Kyle Lavery winning the Pro-Am, the Pro Championship. Alex Hazikas winning the Pro-Am title, and Russell Gander winning the AM title. So we'll also have those guys in the room. Amongst them, we'll have Brandon Levin, Dougie Gowans, and Cooper Barnes for their finishing in the top 3 of the final race. A lot of boys are thanking each other out there, having a bit of fun. Boys are all giving thank yous across the comms downstairs, having a bit of a chin wag.
Man, what a round to end on, man. This was one heck of a night of racing.
They're just going for. Yeah. They're just confirming the pros downstairs, the champions. Here we got in the room down the bottom. The old farts down the room are Dean, Chris Tomlin, Greggy Johnson, Kevstar, and Ryan Price. They'll be sitting there licking their wounds tonight. In the greens room, we're waiting for Russell Gander. I think he's doing burnouts from what I saw a few seconds ago. Yep, Cole Lavery is still out there too. All right. Come on, boys. Get in the booth so we can have a bit of a chin wag to yous. We're waiting for Gander. We're waiting for Alex Azikas. Cooper Barnes there. Lavery's there. Dougie Gowns is there. Kyle Lavery's there. We'll wait a few more seconds and then we'll whip. Here we go. Tsitsikas is there. If Gander doesn't come in, we'll grab Tsitsikas first and have a chin wag from him. We have had a few chin wags with Gander this season, though, haven't we?
Yeah.
Anyone special you'd like to talk to, mate?
Suppose I'll go ahead and start off with our AM champ.
Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our round 9 champion and was he the MG? Yeah, round 9. I'll start that again. Ladies and gentlemen, Russell Gander, our AMS champion for season 3 of the Warren Browns Tools GR86 Nationals. Mr. Gander, congratulations. Mr. Watson's got heaps of questions for you. Hope you had a blast out there.
It was pretty stressful, Steve. I don't know how many I won by, but it must have been a tiny amount because I was thinking there's nothing in it. Like, that's the thing. So, yeah, it was just wild, that race. So, yeah.
Yeah, take us through what was going through your mind after the first race tonight, because that went as bad as poorly as you could hope for in a championship battle. So, how much was the stress starting to set in there?
Well, every race I ended up back in 21st. Didn't matter what I did, where I started, I was back in 21st. So I just, what am I going to do? So I just kept ticking away and watching the boys around me. And Ash had a good first race, I think, and so did Greg. So, yeah, just kept an eye on that, kept my head down, kept chatting with Steph and 747 and keeping it light and, yeah, just enjoying it. So, yeah, it was good. Good, a little bit of wild stuff out there, but, yeah, all good.
Yeah, and that just kind of speaks to the resolve, because momentum is such a thing in racing, and it's so easy to just lose your head, lose your cool, and just continue that downward spiral. But you didn't. You were able to get yourself focused and continue to keep going out there and getting all you could. That was a mark of a champion right there, that battle.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just can't control other things. You got to control what you can control, and that's all I was doing. And I quite liked the track, so that helped. Yeah, probably a little down on pace, but otherwise, yeah, it was it was a good battle. And it's, look, have to say, just Greg probably was the main motivator for me. Because we were that close speed-wise, all season. Ash was there. He had good weeks, but not consistent. But Greg was very consistent, and I think I was. And, that's the kind of motivation you need, and I'm sure he used me too. So, yeah, anyway.
Yeah, and finally, just think back on the season. What was your favorite part of the season?
Right now, it's over. It's not really about winning. I'm really hoping that I'm going to get bumped up to Pro-Am. So I think, I'm almost there. So hopefully they bump me up to Pro-Am and, yeah, give me another challenge. So, yeah. But I think they were good tracks. So I enjoyed the Super Sprint. Enjoyed that sort of thing. So it was a good season in that respect. Good choice of tracks. Probably didn't like the one last week, and coincidentally it was a bad result. But otherwise, yeah, they were good fun tracks. And this car is just, it's so balanced, and you can push it really hard and you play with setups, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I really enjoy the 86.
Alrighty, well, fantastic job tonight, champ. Any sponsors, plugs, and shoutouts you want to give?
Oh no, just thanks to Warren and Brown Tools. Is Warren and Brown Tools, I think. Yep.
Hello, mate.
Yep, and you, Sinka, all the race control, all the people that work in the background, like Mark Cochran, I know works hard. You guys in the commentary, thank you very much. Yeah, might even get a sponsor one day, and then I'll have someone to thank. But yeah, but anyway, well done, and look, I'm really ramped up for next season, so can't wait. So yeah.
It's only a 3-week break, mate, so there's not a big gap between it. The tracks will be released this week, so you'll have plenty of stuff to practice on. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Congratulations, man, on a cracking first season with us. I hope you loved every minute of it, and I'm sure you'll love it. I know that the boys from Apex and the girls from Apex have been supporting you as well, because they're out there at the moment with lots of congratulations. We've got Rushy, well done, Rusty. Congratulations on the AM title. Steph, deserved champ, well done, Rusty. Everyone is giving you a big hug out there, mate. So well done, congratulations, and we'll see you out there for season 4.
Good on you. Thanks, DK. Thanks, Steph, and 747 for his manicness and knocking me off the road, and look forward to it next season. Thanks, Sinka.
Excellent, mate. Bring it on, mate. Have fun.
Okay. Too easy. Thanks, man. Bye.
All right, so now we've got the Pro-Am champion, a freshie into the series from Murray Performance, Alex Azekas. Congratulations, mate. You had 2 hands on the trophy, and tonight you just drove a very safe race and cruised to the championship, mate. How was it out there for you?
Oh, it was chaotic out there tonight, I must admit, from my perspective.
Was it? How was it when it got dark? Was it even worse?
Yeah, it just got scary, and it was just trying to, just stay on the track and all the incidents, I was just trying to stay out of trouble.
There was a fair bit of incidents out there. I know that the third race, race control was just every few minutes was giving out penalties. So there was a lot of little knobbling going on, and people just last race of the season, I should say, trying to fight for their final little points. But you were pretty much in a comfortable place there tonight. So there wasn't a lot of pressure. It was just really finishing every race and getting as maximum points you could, eh?
Yeah, it was just grabbing all those points I could as the races were ticking down.
Yeah. There was no point at that where you thought, no, this is going wrong for me. We've seen titles go adrift like last night. Marcus Watson with a massive lead last night in the first lap of the Enduro bit of netcode, and his car went kaputski and lost the championship due to that netcode. So tough way to go. But you did really well, mate. You've had a very consistent season. You've definitely earned yourself the stripes for Pro next season. So you'll be up there fighting at the pointy end again. I know the teams around you will support you and get you fast and get you ready for it. I hope you had a lot of fun. Who gets Mr. Alex Azekas out on track and supports you, mate?
All the boys at Murray Performance, the team Murray Performance, Night Shift Collective, Jet, Craig, Jace, Cooper, Jacob, my family and friends.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations, mate. Dual lap of honour. Is the adrenaline rush gone, or was it there at all tonight?
Oh, it was there for most of the race, just trying to enjoy all those last kilometres of the track before the race is all done,
Well, yeah, this is true. That's your championship run there and all the way through, because you pretty much, once the race is done, the championship until for 3 more weeks, and then it's just, you're a freshie again. You're out in the fodder with the pros.
Yep, I am, for sure.
Well done, buddy. Good to have you on board. Some amazing racing this season. And congratulations to you and Murray Performance for your first title at SRW. Take care, brother.
Yeah, well, you too.
Cheers, mate. All right, so instead of going to the champion, we will go to the top 3. I believe it was... what was the top 3, mate? It was Brandon Levin, Dougie Gowans, and Cooper Barnes. So we'll bring Mr. Barnes in. Anyone you want to interview, mate?
I think I'll go with Dougie for my next interview.
I knew you were going to do that. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight for the third round, the final race of the season for Season 3 of Warren & Brown Tools GR86 Nationals. A real-world driver, Mr. Cooper Barnes, takes out third place. Mr. Barnes, how was that out there for you, mate? Was it a lot of fun or was it a bit stressful?
It was a little bit stressful, but it was pretty fun.
How do you compare the bump and grind of the sim world compared to the real world racing? Less aggressive or more aggressive?
This is definitely more aggressive for sure.
They're not paying the bills, are they?
Nah, a couple guards don't cost you nothing.
Yeah, this is true. But is it just as much fun or different level of adrenaline?
Yeah, sometimes I get more nervous in this racing than real life for some reason.
Really? Yeah. Well, then I guess in real life, your expectations are that you're not going to get as much contact as you will in here.
Yeah, for sure.
And the contact here can be sometime race ending, whereas it had to be pretty extreme to race the contact. I mean, the cars still fall apart pretty easy in real world as well. And you've been pretty fortunate. Have you had any major incidents in real world at the moment?
Nah, nothing crazy yet.
Nothing crazy. Well, it sounds like was it? I'm assuming it was a lot of fun tonight. How was the dark?
Yeah, I was getting put off because I didn't know like where the braking points were. So
Yep. Obviously not driving with the racing line on, and you were still looking for the markers, which you couldn't really see.
yeah.
Yeah. See, when you're shit like me, you drive with the racing line on, and you can always see the brake point markers.
Yeah, I'll take that one for next time.
There's no shame in using them, mate, especially in a dark track like this. It would have been a bit of hell, especially when you're going to be reacting to the brakes of the car in front of you as well.
Yeah, well, I didn't really have anyone in front of me because I kind of got balked at the start and like pushed back. But then Kyle was coming hard at me at the end. I was shaking a bit.
It's good. So how was the driving out there tonight? Did you find it a bit aggressive tonight, being the last round?
Well, I was at the front most of the time, but it was pretty clean, I'd say.
Yeah, it's good to see. Well, mate, a cracking season you've had. With a few more appearances with real world getting away. You probably would have finished up higher in the points tallies. But it's great to see you out there and having a bit of fun out there, mate. Who gets Mr. Cooper Barnes out on track and supports you as a driver?
Sorry, what was that?
Who gets Mr. Cooper Barnes out on track and supports you as a driver? Sponsors and family.
Oh, so Murray Performance, obviously, and all my family, Design Living Kitchens, Cascade Pools, all them guys.
Yeah. Excellent, mate. Have fun, mate. Hope to see you back next season and battling for the title again. And keep having fun, mate. That's the most important thing. And good luck.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Good luck in the real world as well, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, ladies, that was the third place for tonight. Second place comes down to the newly crowned Moser Racing Super Formula One Pro Champion in the room, out there fighting for a title tonight as well. But Kyle Lavery, Mr. Consistency, has snuck that one away. But Dougie Gowans in the second place. Welcome to the room, champion, and congratulations on an epic race. Mr. Watson's got some questions for you.
Oh, hey guys, how are you? Fire away.
We are good, mate. Mr. Watson? Hello, Mr. Watson.
I have my mic muted.
Oh, well, don't do
Okay.
that. That's not how you ask questions.
Oh, anyways, Doug, heck of a run tonight. You were able to make a really concerted effort there at the end to claw back some ground on Kyle, but just ultimately coming up a little bit short. What was the mindset coming into tonight? Were you really focusing on trying to get that gap down, or were you going into it like, I don't know what my chances are going to be?
Well, I knew what my chances were going to be, and that was nil to none. So my approach tonight was just to come out and have some fun. But you know, I when I go racing, I don't come out to play tiddlywinks. So I still gave it everything I had because I love racing. I love battling on track. But yeah, no, the championship was done and dusted. It was Kyle's, and massive congrats to Kyle on that. Yeah, you're right, Steve. He was consistent all throughout. I had quite a few bad races. that's the way it goes. But yeah, no, I had a blast. I really enjoyed tonight. It's a good track for the 86s, I thought, and I think we had some good battles.
Yeah, and you were in the middle of quite a few of those battles. I know the
Few more great
second
hairs.
race. Yeah, the second race, that was absolutely chaotic. Just take us through all the haymakers you were having to witness and fight through and survive.
It was a case of trying to be patient. Yeah, it is a bit of a tough track to pass, and I think there was like about 5 of us, and we're all in the vicinity of each other, separated by less than half a second. Usually that's a recipe for disaster, but yeah, the lads done really well tonight. They kept it relatively clean. All I wanted to do was just try to pounce when an opportunity arose, and it did. So I took my chances when I could, and yeah, it paid off. And yeah, what did I end up getting tonight? A P2, a P3, and a P2. So yeah, happy with that.
Yeah, consistent. And take us through the fun of the final race and having to run it in the dark.
Oh, look, it wasn't too dark. Yeah, in the cockpit, yeah, the lights came on. It was a little bit at dusk, coming towards the end. It was nice because the track was cooling down, the tyres gripped up again, so you could push a little bit harder, and I think you started to see faster lap times towards the end there. Yeah, and congrats on Brandon. He drove a really nice, smooth race, and yeah, honestly, I was quite happy just to sit behind him. I didn't want to jeopardise my position. I didn't want to jeopardise his position. I wasn't really fighting for a championship win, so yeah, just follow the tail lights home, mate.
All right, well, fantastic run tonight. Fantastic season for you. You still ended up with 1 championship this week, but any sponsors, plugs, and shout-outs you want to give before we let you go?
No, I mean, as I always say, I just want to thank all the guys who come out and drive each and every week. They're a bunch of legends. Yeah, we do have a lot of fun. We do have a lot of aggro on track, but that's what these cars are for, even though it does go against the rules and we get in trouble sometimes from Mr. Greg Barber. But, I mean, the fun's in the door banging, and as frustrating as it can be when you're on the receiving end, you also walk away knowing that you had a fun night and a tough night. So, yeah, thanks to those guys. Massive shout out to, SRW sponsors. I mean, they come through each and every single season for you guys. And a massive thanks to both you, James and Steve, for your commentary this season.
Before you go, mate, has the adrenaline died down? Did you get any sleep last night, or were you running around the house still celebrating taking your first Moser Racing Super Formula Championship?
Mate, I won't lie. I went to bed thinking about what you said, and I couldn't get it out of my head.
What was that?
What do you think it was? You know exactly what it was.
What did I say? I can't remember.
Oh, something about going in deep or pulling out too quick or some shit like that. So,
yes,
I'm laying in bed last night thinking, I still can't believe he said that.
Mate, it's very late at night, and you can say these things. A lot more worse things go out there on this web, on the YouTube. But
well,
yes,
you won't hear that from me because I'm a gentleman.
You are a gentleman, mate, and I wouldn't expect any lesser from you. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy has been the bridesmaid in the Super Formula Light series for quite some time, and finally got the cherry popped and took the championship out last night. It's a good viewing, good race. So if you do have time, go and watch it. Watch this legend win his first title. Congratulations, Dougie, on a spectacular season in the 86s and all round. We are going to be doing next year. I've been talking about it. We're going to have the driver of the year. At this point, I'd say Dougie Gowans, you would be pretty close to getting that title if we had it this year, based on the point structure that I'm looking at. So at the moment, you would be heading towards that as well. So you need to have a spectacular season next year. But anyway, mate, get out of here, have some fun, and we'll see you maybe Sunday night if you get time to come out and track and join me on the GT3s.
Oh yeah,
I'll definitely watch you. Mate. Yes, I'll be definitely watching you on Wednesday night next week.
Seriously, don't put the pressure on.
No, there's no pressure on. You got to go out there and have some fun. That's all there is to it. We haven't won the Super Formula Light Championship the Australian Open World Championship yet. And I don't expect us to win one this weekend, this week coming either.
It'll be
But
hard.
we have been very, very good in that series and done extremely well. But the most important thing is we've all had fun. It's there's 40 of the fastest guys in the country for round 5 of this, and it's going to be spectacular. So tune in, viewers. Next Wednesday night at 7:30, the doors open. Get your popcorn out, sit down, and watch these legends drive. Get out of here, Dougie. Have fun, and speak to you soon.
Cheers, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate. All right. We've got 2 Team SRW drivers to have a chat to. We are going to drag in tonight's feature race winner from Team SRW, Mr. Brandon Levin. Had an absolute cracking night. He's been in the top 5. His pace has been improving dramatically as this season's going, not just in this car, but in the open wheels as well. Brandon Levin, how are you, buddy?
Good, mate. What's going on?
Mate, we're celebrating, I think, your first feature win.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is, yes, at SRW. So, cracking pace tonight, mate. You were involved in a few little taps here and there in the prior heats as well, but tonight you got a fantastic start. You were very smart and you came out and did a practice start. You were a bit worried about that, were you?
I can't launch these things to save myself. We were just talking about it in the chat. They're pretty easy to bog down. So yeah, it was just a matter of getting away because I knew I had decent pace. So if I could get away, I could hold off whoever was behind.
Yeah, and you had some decent pace all the way through tonight, and you had some lot of awesome battles. You watched this back, and you had some fantastic battles there with Bartouche. I think Mortimer was there for a while. Some of the Dougie was around that for a bit. At one point, you and Lavery were pretty close. The Murray boys as well. So you were in the thick of it for most of the night. How was it out there, and how did it deteriorate under the dark and no lights?
Race 2 was when there was a bit of door banging going on. There was some good racing. There was some nice clean racing in there as well.
Yep.
And once the lights fell, it changes a little bit. Just a few reference points. I find it just harder to look forward and through the corner when you can't really see, I guess.
Yep. Especially when there's no lights on a track like this.
Yeah, that's right.
The finding the brake markers wasn't an issue for you?
Nah. It was more, I guess, finding your exit point as you're looking through the corner.
Making sure you're hitting the exit of the apex and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
rather than coming across the middle
in these things.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you've been having a bit of fun, mate. What's the story with this improved pace that we've seen for season 3? I've noticed I'd say about round 3 onwards in all cars, your pace is just dramatically improved.
I don't think there's much of a secret to it, mate. I think it's just a few more hours in the seat. I've been doing my best to try and get into the racing. I don't really do much other racing other than this series.
Yep.
But yeah, I think probably prior to that, I'd been in fairly minimal, maybe once a week or so.
Yeah.
And now I try and jump in and get 2 or 3 races a week done, and it's just more seat time.
Yeah, excellent, mate. Well, you've been doing a cracking job, mate. Mr. Levin, congratulations on the feature win tonight for round 9. Who gets you and supports you out on track, mate? Not that I do a lot of work in the back end.
I do nothing, pal. I don't know what you actually do. No, thank you to everyone at Team SRW and yourself, and everyone who plays a part in putting this series on. It's a wonderful series to drive in, and everyone's pretty good. So thank you, everyone.
Well, when you speak to Dougie next, I want him to be our new team principal. So get into his ear, because we need someone at Team SRW to organise training nights and all the setups and everything, because I'm just too damn busy and these boys deserve better. But the team is amazing. A great bunch of guys in there. Congratulations, mate. We're going to go speak to your teammate now and give him a bit of a hoo-ha for being the champion. So I'll speak to you soon, brother.
Roger. Have a good night, lads.
Take care, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, another Team SRW driver coming through the door. Our new champion come across the line tonight. Not probably one of his better nights, but still spectacular points haul that got him through to win the title. Mr. Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports. How you feeling, mate?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Is the pump still there? You still got the adrenaline rush, or is it starting to die down because we made you fall asleep in there?
No, I'm coming down a bit now, but I'll try and excite myself again for you.
You don't need to, mate. You don't need to. It's been a hard slog. The adrenaline, when the adrenaline rush goes, you're ready to sleep, aren't you? How was it out there tonight, and how was the season? Where's your mindset at?
I think the season was great. I really liked the tracks. There's obviously a lot of fan favorites in there. I don't know how it was picked, the champions and champions or whatever, but I think it was a pretty good selection of tracks, some real good ones. And surprisingly, I heard you guys saying on the broadcast, some of the longer tracks you're expecting to be not as entertaining because, they may not be as action packed, but they were. Like most of them were quite action packed. Tonight was a fairly long track and pretty action packed for me for a couple of them, but good fun anyway.
Yeah, we've seen historically that the longer tracks in the past, the drivers gapped out a fair bit, but this is probably the season where the pro-ams and the ams have lifted up in pace because the gap spread in qualifying and through the race is been maybe like 1 second, like say from first to say 15th. So the gap spread has been amazing. I mean, qualifying, we had guys 2 100s, 3 100s, 4 100s apart. So, where are you going to see that? I mean, that just tells you how close the racing is going to be out on track. And you know what? It's not an easy series to win, is it? You've really got to be consistent out there.
You do, yeah. And, like you're saying, the AMs and the pro-AMs aren't that much slower than the pros. And I felt that tonight when I got sent back to 15th or wherever I was.
Yeah.
It wasn't a massive difference in pace. I wasn't just cruising along. I still had to put in to try and overtake the guys. So, the pace is there. It's probably just a consistency thing, like you said. They make a mistake every now and then, and that's why they're not right up the front all the time. So that's probably all it is.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, we're going to end up with a pro field about 20 people deep with only a handful in the other classes.
I think so. I think the field, the difference between a pro and a pro-am is diminishing in a whopping rate. I mean, you look at Trev Mortimer finished in 9th place for the round, and when you look at the overall points for the series, it's spectacular. It's a total fight between them. Got to get people like my brother to stop spitting. Stuff like that. Maybe he should come in and do something in the league and actually become the team principal so we can coordinate some training sessions and that. Because it's at the moment, it's been up to you and some of the other lads at the moment because I'm pretty useless out there. But we will fix that because Dougie Gowans is on my hit list for a team principal. Dougie, I know you're going to be watching this later. But mate, highlights of the season for you?
I really like Bathurst. There was some really close, tight racing up in the front of the field through Bathurst. So I think that was a highlight for me. Bathurst is a really fun track to drive, but you don't often get a lot of position changes. Not a lot of places to overtake really, but it was really close racing and some weird overtaking spots that we managed to make work and really respectful racing. So I think that was definitely the highlight for me. But all of them, there was some good racing.
That was like a car millipede, like a Toyota millipede. That was just watching that back and watching the amount of cars that were just following each other so closely was amazing. And you can see that probably in the first 10 minutes of every race. That's how close it is. I think after the 10-minute mark is when the tyres start playing up. Some drivers are getting a bit antsy. Mistakes come in. But the pointy end, you guys have been driving some spectacular stuff. And it would be hard to get a nice hot feature reel out of it because there's just so much of it. But mate, first title,
yes, yep.
with in SRW, you're driving out of your skin. You're going to have to lift your game, I think, for next season because the boys are getting faster. What's the plan?
Well, probably just put in a bit of practice ahead of time when the tracks get announced, and I've got some flaws that I know I have that I need to work on.
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
I won't tell them what it is, but there's definitely a few things where I know I can get more time. and more
Yep.
consistency and not overheat the tires and stuff. So definitely going to work on that. And
Setups, you happy with setups?
yeah, yep. These cars are interesting. You don't have a huge amount of variation between most of the tracks. You can normally run the same setup with maybe a tiny tweak here and there on most of the tracks. So pretty good for the setups. I am running one that's a little looser recently, so it's a bit sketchy on some of them. But I think one of the things we're going to have to work on is being a little bit more aggressive coming through the fields in the overtake, especially in these shorter races. When you got a reverse top 10 with a 20-minute race, you really got to get through those 10 cars quickly. Otherwise, someone else will do it faster than you, and it's really hard to close down a gap once they get away. So
once you've done your first 5 laps, you pretty much got a hell of a lot of work to do. You need to sort of get in there while the cars are still unsettled before they all fold into a single line. But your pace is there, so it should work well for you, mate. But congratulations on your first title, mate. Very proud dad here to see the boys do well, taking out the feature race and the championship all in one night. Who gets Mr. Cole Avery out on track? I know it's not me. Who gets Mr. Cole Avery out on track and supports you as a driver?
Yeah, you guys for sure. The broadcast is always good fun to watch back the next day. So yeah, big shout out to you guys for doing that. Obviously the rest of the team and in the admin and race control, they make it worth racing for sure. So they're always doing a good job in there, keeping things in line. Then we got the team sponsors, as always. Big thanks to Warren Brown Tools for being sponsor of the team and the whole season. We got Moser for all your sim racing needs. I need a new sequential shifter if there's anyone from Moser listening, so I'll send my address later.
Sequential shifter. All right, I got it on my list. I got to get prices for Brandon as well. Brandon's giving me a list of what he wants as well, so I've got that going. I'll have to get into the private chat later.
Grim Industries as well. If anyone wants a gift for Christmas, have a look at the V8 coffee tables. I know that'll be a popular gift for most people. We got Shunt Scenery and Phoenix Driver Development.
Thank you very much, mate. A deserved champion, mate. You've been battling it out at the pointy end for a while now, and you got your first title. Congratulations. First of many, we hope. Well driven tonight, and fantastic season, and good luck for season 4, mate. I hope it shines for you as well. Take care, and just keep having fun, mate.
Yeah, thanks, guys, and I'll look forward for the trophy coming in the mail.
You definitely will, mate. I've got a very busy weekend this weekend. I've just got to drag my brother to help me. Otherwise, it's going to be me and my 4-year-old like we're packing fruit to the market.
Nice.
Take care, brother. Excellent effort, mate. Cheers.
Thanks. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Watson, Mr. Kobe, what a season that was. V8 Supercars was crazy. This was crazy. Last night race was crazy. Oh, I'm fatigued, drained, and I need the 3 weeks big time.
Yeah, what an incredible season. A lot of these races were some of the best races that you could see. Sebring, Bathurst, Phillip Island, they were all just absolutely incredible, and stuff that if you didn't watch originally, you have to watch. Must see TV. And I'm absolutely grateful for being a part of this and being a part of Tuesdays, and hopefully I'll be seeing everyone here next season as well for both series.
100%. It's been an absolute cracker. We've done some new stuff with new programs with Kobe in the background. We're still refining that. You know me, I refined the pants off our SDK to get it to where we are. So me and Kobe got a bit of work to do in the off season. But it's been a spectacular season 9. My first season as lead anchor as well, which has been a lot of fun. I've been itching to do it for a while, and loving the calling of the racing. And these boys out there, they've just put on such a show for us. Like you said, if you're a motorsports fan, out there, please share it. Tell everyone in your family and friends. These boys deserve to be watched. The amount of driving they do. I mean, three 20-minute heats is nothing to be sneezed at. We've heard some of the boys come in afterwards that have been at the front end. They're absolutely, flat knackered, packed, racing all the way through, and knackered by the finish of it. And it's a lot of fun. So they do some really skillful driving and a lot of entertaining driving. So, yeah, share it as much as you can. I can't stress it more. Not about us. It's about the boys. They put on the show for us. And a big, big thank you to those boys out there. Thank you to Mark Cochran for putting on a fantastic season. Next season is the driver's choice. So the drivers that picked, was it this one or was that next one? I can't remember. I'd say I'm getting old, mate. One of them was it. I think next season is the driver's choice, but I could be wrong. But the track list is out. We will be releasing all the series Tuesday nights V8s, Wednesday nights Super Formula Lights, and the GR86s will be released the next couple of days. Sunday the Discord will be ready for the actual driver registration. So get your little fingers ready to register. Subscriptions will be available over the weekend as well. That will open. So if you've been missing out and you want to race, it's $15 and you can race anything you want that we put on show. You can race 4 nights a week if you want, and that's all it is, $15 a season. So come out and have a bit of fun. It's been an absolutely spectacular time in the booth with you lads. Special thank you to all our sponsors, Night Shift Apparel, the boys down at Grim Industries. They've just moved offices, so check them out on Facebook, Grim Industries, home of the V8 coffee table there in the new place, and probably got a fair few new things that you can do, not just coffee tables, a lot of smaller stuff as well. Also, a big thank you out there to Shans. Thank you to Linux Driver Development for all the work they do with other teams and getting all the other teams up to speed. If you want to do solo training or team training, they're the guys for you. They've also got setups for the for the Gen 3 and the Gen 2 cars. So go out and reach out to them. Moser Racing supports us all the way through 2025 for the Moser Racing Super Formula Light series, and Warren Brown Tools, which we could not get by without. So they keep the doors open for us year in, year out, and have been an amazing bunch of people. If you're a mechanic or you're into tools and stuff like that, please reach out to them. Check them out online, warrenbrowntools.com.au, or go down and visit them, or just go to places like Burson's and stuff like that. They sell their tools as well. Special thanks to them. Special thanks to the boys in the booth. Thank you very much, Mr. Watson and Kobe. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us for Season 3. Come and join and watch the Super Formula Light boys compete against the FDL and GSRC in the Australian Open Wheel Nationals next Wednesday night at 7:30. The doors will open. Come and support the team you support. It will be on YouTube across 3 different channels, so there'll be a lot of people out there viewing it. Come in and support. If you are a member, come and have a race with us on Sunday night at 8 o'clock is the qualifying. Doors open at 6:30 as well. Keep your ears peeled for what's going on for Season 4 and for the rest of the year, and we will see you all back here again in 3 weeks' time for the Season 4 commencement. Thank you very much, and drive safe.